Bennett. Welcome to another episode of People's Mike. I'm Jim Peoples. Introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Nate Bennett.
Yeah.
I'm Mitchel, Landon.
Damn right.
Yeah, Yeahnefan.
I feel like this is like a weird reboot of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Everyone's like, I'm Mitchell Landon. Did.
Yeah, man,
Well,
I surfed this
two
morning, did
black
some
guys.
jiu-jitsu. Like,
Yeah,
what's
do
up,
some
man?
jiu-jitsu. What is that, soccer? Eddie Hide?
Yeah, soccer, yeah, man.
Man.
I'm an eclectic.
Are you? Yeah, you have that face. Like
Yeah,
you
man.
could be
people up on the soccer field.
yeah, you could either be in a soccer field or you could be like the guy who was like, yeah, this isn't really for me. Like I thought it was cool, but
Yeah, no, 100%, 100%, man.
like dude, I thought we were gonna be like fucking
Do you do
bitches.
jiu-jitsu?
Me? No, I did it when I was younger
You'd be a beast at
for a
it,
hot
though, man.
minute. I was like right before the Sambo shit got hot. I was Sambo is what John Wick does.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
Sambo Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
But now everybody's gonna go, and I'm like, I don't want to go now. You know, it's
Nah,
like
you
John
can't
Wick
do
is
that.
hot right
you
now.
gotta find a good academy
Yeah, it's
you
like
know,
yeah.
that roots back to the
And I
racing.
don't like feet, so either. So
You don't like
nah, I don't like men feet. So I don't. So
I mean, no, I don't think anyone
They like-
would like a man feet
It's
kicking
not-
him in the face.
yeah, they like barefoot and all that, and it
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
like foot smell in the
Oh,
gym.
you get
I'm-
some.
yeah.
what's it,
I did
fungus?
wrestling in high school. There are a lot of gay jokes.
Yeah,
Lot of-
no, whole
yeah.
thing, like, if you think about what jiu-jitsu is, it's just like, all right, I'm going to go take my free time and for exercise, I'm going to let a sweaty dude on top of me try to choke me out.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's hot.
I'm
Yeah.
absolutely good.
Yeah, on paper, it's not the straightest
Yeah.
thing.
Pretty much.
I liked wrestling. Like in high school wrestling, it was like when I came into high school wrestling, I was still a little hood. So I wrestled in not hood, but I wasn't refined. I didn't have the speedo, the one
Singlet?
I wrestled for one tournament. The singlet.
Yeah.
I wrestled for one tournament in cargo shorts and a white
Seriously?
t-shirt.
Where?
This
They let
video
you do
somewhere.
that?
They were like, yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, the pockets were all closed, and it was
All right.
and they were like, it was a tournament, so it wasn't.
Yeah. It's probably in the hood too, so they're looking at
No,
you
it
like,
wasn't in the hood. It was I went
Nice.
to a white school. It was all white school,
Really?
and in the suburbs, and I beat the state champion. So they were like, "Oh, you're gonna be the next state champion. You're fucking awesome." But then I couldn't really wrestle because I ran track.
Okay.
And then I got beat by a fish. So it was like,
I actually was running and then I switched, like I stopped doing the running and then I did wrestling and everyone gave me shit.
yeah.
But it was like I wound up having to run more for wrestling than I did for fucking track.
Yeah, losing that weight,
Yeah,
yo, that
pretty
shit's
much.
serious.
Yeah, the weight, that's...
You got to spin the bottom,
Oh,
shit
yeah.
like that, right? Chew gum.
When I see the
People
guys,
would wear like plastic garbage bags to...
It's crazy.
The cardio is huge for anything like that, jiu-jitsu, running,
Yeah.
wrestling, anything like that. If you know how to breathe and you have good endurance, it doesn't, you can bypass the whole strength thing. You can beat a dude who's stronger than you just by
Yeah,
being able to
endurance
be calculated.
lasts longer.
Yeah.
That is so serious. Like, you fight longer than 30 seconds, man. Like, yo, your shoulders burn. Like,
Yeah, no, seriously. And that's why I laugh about, like, all these guys are like, oh, man, I can whoop your ass in a bar. No, you can't, man. Unless you knock me out in the first two hits, which you're more likely to break your hand than knock me out,
Yeah.
you're not going to have a good day.
You think you fight or something?
You know? I mean, a little bit.
Yeah, get away you. Yeah. Does somebody think that they're gonna hurt themselves in fighting or something like that? Or
Yeah,
throwing
for
a
sure.
punch, that's like some.
Yeah, throwing a punch to your head at a bar is the dumbest thing I can do.
Really?
Yeah, what
Oh,
I
you fight. You fight.
Yeah, what I wanna
that's,
do-
That's all I'm thinking about if I was to go in a fight. I'm thinking about like typical right
Nah,
here.
man, I'm gonna wait for you to throw that haymaker, classic move. I'm gonna dive in between your chest and your arm. Now what are you gonna do? Can't do anything.
get close.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Like,
most people don't know what to do up close.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true. Up close, that shit is crazy.
But I
What's
am
your name?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, we haven't met, right?
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just think of my name as a sound. Don't even think of it as a name.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's all the words are.
Yeah. That's all. If you
Sounds.
you try to make it to a name, just whatever sound comes to mind when hearing that, just replicate it.
Okay.
That's
So,
how
I like that name. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good...
Yeah, it makes. Yeah, the more jokes you make about it, the more easier it be for you to.
My name's Nate, so it's like
Nate?
close.
There you go.
Nice.
What, Nate.
Just a nice, like,
Nice
rounder
standard
ending.
name. The bar is low. There's no
Yeah.
expectations. And this, I gotta be somebody.
I feel like I'm always failing expectations because like my name's Mitchel Landon, whitest name on earth, and then people see me, they're like, when did David Blaine join ISIS? Like what? What's going on here?
You do look like
You
David
mixed?
Blaine.
Didn't he get shot? He
white
got
Puerto
shot.
Rican.
White Puerto Rican?
Yeah, he also got Me Too. So
Yes,
Did
he
he?
got both.
So
Me Too.
David Blaine.
David Blaine.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
Yep.
shit. What you do? You disappear in some girl?
Me Too is like an STD.
Just
Really? So everyone's getting it.
STD?
Yeah, everybody's getting
He
it.
couldn't make that shit disappear?
Yeah, you got Me Too? God damn, you got Me Too too?
Yo, nigga can survive in a fish tank for
Me
24
too.
hours. He can't survive herpes.
He can't survive Me Too. He got a case of the Me Too.
He survived the bullet.
Yeah, fuck.
Watch his Me Too disappear. Like, nah, it's a joke. He can't
Nah,
make
you
it
can't get
disappear.
rid of
Do you
that.
want to see my career disappear?
Let's do the origin story. How'd you get into comedy?
Me, just been a huge comedy fan forever, and I did a bunch of acting in college, and I moved out here to do that. I became a salsa dancer, and that went south. So I'm like, you know what? Let's get back to why I moved
How
out
does
here.
it go south?
Because you get up here in New York. Like I'm from Southern Maryland, and so I move up here
Southern Maryland.
Yeah, as a salsa dancer, and then you get so caught up in the grind of living in New York, where you can't live like with less than $600 a week. You know, you're just hungry all the time. You know, so I got more worried about surviving than I did like comedy or anything else, and you know, I know it's a struggle.
That's how it goes. You want to be in New York, but you can't afford to be in New
Yeah.
York and do fun things.
Yeah, it's funny. Everyone's like, "Oh, have you been to Empire State Building or Statue of Liberty?" I'm like, "Nah, I live that New York life. I'm just angry."
I'm ripping and running. I see the building. I'm like, yeah, that's cool shit. I ain't never going in there. Never doing that. Fuck. The city breaks you. It tries to break you.
It does.
But luckily for comedy, you have a place to funnel it. So
I
I was like, yeah, no.
I mean, it depends. Depends where you at.
Could you imagine not doing comedy in
I mean, now I can't. Nah, I can't. You know, I can't. Just 'cause the way your mind works. You know,
like how do you a regular person? Like, how?
Yeah, you ever like be at a party or somewhere and then like
I don't
you
even
see
go to
people
parties.
interact.
Go
You
to
kind of like,
parties?
yo, I can't do that.
It's also
Yeah.
weird to run into comedians anywhere outside of like the context of comedy. It feels like someone dumped a bucket of water on your head. You're like, oh, you don't have a life. You can't walk around. What are you doing
Like
with the
seeing
kid?
them outside. It's like seeing them without their real identity.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's like seeing
exactly.
like
It's like,
having a
oh,
superhero
you're just
identity.
walking around.
Like,
Like I also like
That's
wonder,
who you are? Ill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also like there are some comics. It's like, what? How are you functioning? What do you do besides this? Like, do you have a job?
And there's that split because you have people who are like completely, you know, funny on stage, outgoing, and then in real life they're just introverts, and
most of us. They give a shit. Cause I know I don't like talking to comics in the street. I don't like it. It's like
That's
it's like what?
Talk at them, but not with them.
Yeah, it's like shit.
That's hilarious.
It's so fucking weird.
Yeah, I ran out into you at the Dunkin' next door, and I was like, "Do I fucking talk to this guy right now?"
Usually I would, but I'm having a day. I'm having a
No,
day.
you had
I had to go
headphones.
to DMV, and usually I eat before and then get ready because I got to transition from personal training to comedy.
Yeah.
So it's like I gotta unload
I
that.
feel like personal training is a good comedy gig. Being able to make your own schedule and kind of do that.
Because I get to work in the morning and then put it away, and luckily I'm doing fairly well in the morning, where I just cram my schedule from 6 to whatever time, 6 to 12:30.
Okay.
And I just go back to back, hit them all, get the fuck out of there. But
Do you do it for gym or are you doing it for yourself?
for gym.
What
For
gym?
I'm at Blink. I'm at a Blink.
That's a good spot. I have a friend who's a trainer out in Long Island
Yeah.
that works for Blink.
It's pretty good.
He
It's
likes it,
dope gym. Dope gym. And then I leave that, and then I come here, and I got to transition the mind over. And I got to eat, and get ready for this shit.
You need to get in your head a bit before.
Yeah.
This is in the clipboard.
And, this is my clipboard.
And you a real personal trainer with this clipboard.
Yeah, man, it's very organized.
Yeah, he got charts. He got this right here. He got a graph
Got a
section
hashtag.
in the back. It's
I
like,
got my rules for the bike. Yeah.
here's the optimal
Shut the fuck up.
range of CO2 disbursement.
You can download my project list. I think it's not on the website yet.
Project
But
list.
people ask me for it. People are like, "Yo, do you have your project project sheet.
Oh, like
so I
this
can
is
use it for my
project
yeah, it's my project sheet.
See, yeah, you got a project sheet, son.
Got a project sheet.
Clipboards are good for getting people to leave you the fuck alone.
Yeah, you see a clipboard, it's like, what the fuck is going on here?
Dude,
I do that at work. Customers walk into the store and I just hold the
Hold
clipboard.
the
Like they
clipboard.
try to talk and I go to the clipboard. I'm like, leave me alone. I have work. There's nothing on the clipboard.
With your markets and shit. Just
This is so important. All right.
I just like stationery. I like.
It's good, man. It's organized,
stationery.
man.
I do like it. What's going on with you?
Man, nothing much, man. Just doing the acting thing, the comedy thing, and that's really about it. Right?
You back to acting?
Yeah, I mean, once I say back to acting, it's like attempts in
just keep doing
in getting spots to acting.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, just doing that and writing and things like that. Yeah.
Cool. That's
So
boring.
it is boring. It is
Boring shit.
It's some boring shit, but hey, sometimes boring is what's required. You do too much fun shit, that's when you get broke quick. Yo, fun costs money. Yo.
Yeah,
That
it
shit
does.
be-
Woo. Yeah. Hi, new
love that,
person. What's up? Let me hit you up. What's your name?
Aaron.
Aaron. Thank you, Aaron, for hanging out. I know you don't know what's going on. It's fine. Just hang out. Yeah, it's a podcast.
Just go.
Just go with it. Just go with it. Nate, what's up?
Nothing much. Hanging out.
Yeah.
Comedy. Boring stuff. Writing. Working.
Working where you work?
I live and work in New Jersey. I manage like a pet. It's a feed store. New Yorkers don't know what that is. It's for like farm supply.
Oh shit.
We sell like chicken food.
Do you have animals there?
We have a cat that's 18.
No, that doesn't count.
No, we don't actually sell animals.
Oh,
We
okay.
just sell the feed,
The
for,
food
the
for the
animals.
animals.
Yes.
Goddamn. Do you know Zach Benning?
No.
No, he volunteers at a horse barn
Okay.
in Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn.
Yeah.
This is in Westwood, New
Gotta turn the
Jersey,
mic-
so
turn
I.
the mic-
Oh, turn the mic off?
It's a dog whistle.
Oh, that's what. I should have named with the mic on.
Boom. Nope. Good job. See that? See how that works? Hold on.
Now we got a prop.
Got a prop.
Alright, who's gonna pretend it's a penis first?
You see this.
Well, you're the white guy,
There's-
so you
there's
do it.
Three things that slipped their way into this podcast: the dick jokes, Trump jokes, police brutality, and there's one more. And you got the dick joke.
Nice.
No, white guys always and Jews.
Oh, I
Jews always find their way onto this podcast.
Hold
The
on.
Jew. There it is. See that?
There it is.
See that?
The way you said it, it's
Fuck
kind of
you.
like.
The Jews. The Jew. They
Is
disappear.
Is this something you doing and you trying to keep them out?
No.
The Jews, they always come in, they always here. It's like,
From doing this so long, you just certain things.
bro,
just
we
say, like,
are
Jews
in
always
this
find their way
entertainment.
into
find their way
podcast.
onto the
Jews-
podcast.
just find their way into comedy.
Yeah, it's kind of like,
Just talking about Jews or whatever.
I love Jewish people.
I love Jewish people. They're fine. Jewish women are hot.
That was that white guilt came in real quick.
Yeah.
All right, we've been talking too many negative things about Jews. Let me say something positive so they know it's not me.
Fine. Jews are
excommunicated,
fine.
Out from any entertainment. bro.
Nothing wrong with little Jews.
Now let's talk about black people.
Yeah, good job. Black people are awesome.
Everyone's awesome.
Until, you know.
So what? Don't look at me.
Until they make me look bad. Yeah, I hate what you ever go on a train and then everybody's avoiding one black guy in the corner.
Yeah.
And then you sit next to him, right? Be like, yo, I'm sitting next to my brother, solidarity. And then,
Nah.
and then,
Go
you
ahead.
don't sit next to him either?
What?
Yeah, sit
Bro,
next to him.
if you crazy, if I see
'Cause it-
twitches.
No.
it's a rap,
He's just a black dude, and then he doesn't start acting up until you sit next to him because you activate him.
Bro, I mean.
You activated.
You activate because usually it's one dude just sitting in the corner. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not sitting next to him. I'm sitting next to my brother, and then he'll be like, I'm like, fuck. You're making us look bad.
That's really.
If the train's full and no one's sitting there and the old lady standing up, yo, I don't want to sit next to
No,
That's
but
really, like,
people will
it is
come
the
on
Bill
and
Burr bit, but,
judge
like,
him.
Oh, yeah.
It is the Bill Burr bit, but like I don't have that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't have any sense of like kinship with other white people.
That
you
is,
know what I mean?
yeah. You don't. But
All right, so if you're in an all black spot, right, and you see another white person, what is your? All right, let me
Like, fuck that
let me
guy?
step back.
Yeah, good.
When you're in an all black spot, what is your feeling when you're there? Like if I invite you, yo, come to the cookout or something like that, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you there, and then everyone everyone in a zone, and you clearly out of that zone. What is your?
And there's just another white guy there, like.
I'm saying, all right. First is like before you find this other white guy, what is the thoughts going in your head? What is your thing that you? What is your?
I don't know. It would be like being at a. It would just be like being at a party that I didn't know anyone at. It wouldn't. I don't really have a thought.
I noticed immediately.
Yeah,
I was like, where?
Walk in. I see black person. I'm like, oh, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
What's up, brother? How you doing? Yo,
I'll
shit
find
crazy,
my
right?
way. Let me go over there.
Yo.
And even in school, all through life, we just right?
Yo,
we just gravitate.
You ever have black person seek you out? Like, yo, sometimes you be chilling, you like, you know a couple white people or whatever, you be doing your thing. You cool, cause you know at least about
Somehow,
five.
some way, we find each other.
Yeah, they be like, hey, what's up, brother? You know some of these people here? Like, oh,
we'll
shit.
be like, meet at the food, and we'll go toward the food, and then that'll be our section.
When we see another white person, what's your thoughts?
I don't know. I would probably just be like, oh, another white dude. Like I wouldn't walk towards.
Like did we know like pull and connection, kind of like it's kind of like a you trying to
we didn't sit like this on purpose. This is like
The
we
constant
just grabbed it.
movements.
It's like layers. It's like
we even gotta talk. We just gotta be here.
We just activate. I was like, make sure you're here. It's not. I didn't do that.
It's like a color strip. That should just go like that.
Like if he's the most African in the room, everybody just gravitates to him. The levels of blackness.
There you go. African, black,
black,
black.
That's why I like being in between, because I can kind of chameleon my way. Like if it's a crowd with mostly black people and a few white people, I'm gonna head over here and make
a little bit.
Or if I'm on the subway, I'm gonna just look real militant so no one bothers me. You know, I know a couple different languages, so like depending on where I'm at, I can.
Languages.
Oh,
yeah, well, I mean, I speak some Spanish, Turkish.
You played the
Turkish?
face.
Yeah, I speak some Turkish. Yeah.
Wait. You don't pull that out with just like, I just speak Turkish. Now you gotta explain yourself.
All right, Spanish, I get it. All right, New York, you're in between color. Got it. Makes sense. Turkish. Yeah, so I had a girl that was from Turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like they spoke Turkish around the house all the time, and I was tired of just being talked about behind my back. So I was just, I started to learn so I could try to like pick up some words. Plus, it's cool because like who doesn't like talking smack about people that you see in the street?
All the bad words.
You know what I mean?
You know though, like
I don't know, but like I know enough. You know what I mean?
You can understand.
You know, like I'm gonna say, "Shimde barabari yelim," right? Like you guys want to eat together.
That's
you know?
it's like
You know what I'm saying?
It's like a hard bar.
You know, or if I see like my favorite one is like you know that girl that like out in public who nothing's gonna help her look good, but she tries, puts on some makeup, nice shirt, right? So there's this expression in Turkish. It's "asakin kalebek konmuş," which means it's like putting a bow on donkey poop, right? And so like anytime you see like just this ugly girl just trying,
damn, you must really love her, son. To know a language of the girl you're going out with. That's some shit.
Well, no, we broke it. We were getting married.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were, but we.
I always learn a level 1 of every language of every girl I date.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So I said, yeah.
That's a good point.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because you want to act like you listen and you pay attention, you care. So you learn a little bit. Like I tried to learn Farsi a little bit. They did Persian.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And it helps now. So when you're at comedy shows and you can be like,
have you ever used that in an attempt of bagging another Persian girl?
Yes, it's like a super level 1. So it's like I'll do the song that I made up. It's a riff on the Michael Jackson song. It's like baladi balada baladnistan baladi baladad.
Bro, but you
and they're like, oh, it's like it's nothing. It's like I know you know, but I don't know. That's all it is. That's level 1.
Yo tengo ojos.
But it sounds like that's it. And it sounds like a song. I saw him nodded. He was like, oh shit.
I was like, all right.
But yeah, I started learning level 1. Spanish, I'm pretty most of that.
Yeah, Spanish I can understand. Actually, like with Arabic and stuff, like I won't understand, but the tone. Like, because, when I grew up,
it's a hard language.
Yeah, because tonal language, I can understand. If you, like, the tone is what I'm looking for. So I can tell somebody talking shit about somebody, if they, doing this, that, whatever.
Well, some just sound harsher. Like, some languages sound a lot harsher, and it just sounds like they're talking shit all the time.
Russian has, that language has no soul in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I
like Black Russian, though. When black people speak Russian, it's cool as fuck. I was like, I need to learn Russian. They say, huh? Yeah, they sound cool as fuck. Babushka.
Yo, what
Like
the
when
fuck
they
you
say-
you speak Russian?
I know grandma and how you doing.
Yeah. That's Madonna.
Yo, if you're
Ah.
with an old lady, you're set.
Yo, I saw black. They look like black Russians are cool as fuck.
Nah, Herb Dean from UFC.
It's black.
He refs in Russia all the time, so he's learning Russian.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
It's
Yeah.
cool. It's pretty fucking cool. That I need to hear Turkish. I need to hear a woman speak. I feel like some languages like Arabic, it's only sexy when women say it.
For sure.
Like
For
when
sure.
the men say it, they sound angry and it's like
Yeah.
throaty. It's like it's like that's not sexy. But when women speak Arabic, it's like
I can't think of like a language that I don't like hearing a girl speak.
You don't like what?
I can't think of
Russian.
a language.
Russian.
I don't know. I feel
Nah,
like
man.
she could like
It's
step on me.
It's kind of like that dominatrix
Except
type
for the
thing.
nutsack,
She's
Yeah,
like,
Russian.
I don't care if a girl can
Das
speak Russian.
Vidal.
That's hot.
Russians are hot women, but worse voices.
Really? Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
guess they do sound like
Worse
those.
voices.
with that, like,
Like
Eastern
French.
European-
French is of course one of the sexiest.
Of course, French is French.
French and Chinese. Some Chinese. It's just because of the tones.
It's just like,
Yeah.
Bro, you got a fetish? Or,
Yeah. It's not a fetish. It's sexy.
Alright, cause you was very specific on that.
I always go
tone,
back to
and you
it.
like,
It
"Oh,
is
yeah,
tones.
yeah."
I do like the. I like it. I like it.
No, I ain't fault.
I like
You
it.
just that was specific.
Yeah. I know the ones I like. I know the sounds that I'm like, okay, what's going on there?
See, if the girl's hot enough, the accent doesn't like any accent will. Like the girl being hot is what makes the language sound good. You know what I mean? Like if the girl, because
yeah.
because we're
Spanish,
saying like the guys don't.
The Spanish language isn't sexy, but the Spanish accent
for
is
sure.
sexy.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
when Spanish try to speak English and they're like,
It depends
girls
on
are
Spanish.
hot.
Yeah, they're hot.
You got
They're hot.
Dominican, you got Mexican, you got South. So those are some other levels. Like
Yeah.
Dominican is kind of like but like say if somebody from like Guatemala or I don't know.
Any Spanish during sex.
Yeah.
You
Papi, you're about to make. Okay, this not gonna last that long, but and that's why you get pregnant. Hey, that's why you get pregnant. You're not fertile. You're just fucking sexy during sex.
Not fertile at all.
Not fertile.
Your sex appeal just elevated them over this.
How you
Shit.
doing, Grandma?
What?
That's what he does in Russian. He just knows Grandma and how you doing.
Are you jealous?
Как дела, бабушка?
Fucking a lot of
Babushka's
grandma.
grandma, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
fucking
shout
a lot
out
of
to
old-
I
You
know
see,
Russian.
it's not sexy when you say it.
Yeah.
But he's saying it with
But he's cool as shit.
Yeah, he's saying with a cool
He's
vibe.
sitting, he's sitting there in the shadow with the hat on.
Just coming out with
Yeah, nigga trying to prep.
different languages.
What a
You
gay-
take my seat.
Go, hey, babushka. Trying to fuck babushka.
Give a grandma a heart attack.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with that.
Man, I don't know where to go from here. What's going on in your world?
Just trying to get mics done. I don't want to talk about it. I
No?
want comedy.
Yeah. This is where it gets
Here, I need the
therapeutic.
clipboard to make you leave me alone.
This is where it gets. What do you struggle with?
Me? Like in life
No.
or comedy?
Both.
Jesus. In comedy right now, it's just kind of finding my path, and my niche. Like I'm going out looking for material, figuring out kind of what my thing is, and just trying my
You don't
best.
treat it like a relationship. Just let it come to you.
I do. They're parts of it, but just like relationship is work, comedy's work too. You
You're
need that.
in a relationship?
You need to have that. I am.
How long you been dating?
Sure, like 4 months. It's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Turkish thing didn't work out.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we went Italian this time.
Yeah.
Como stai?
Ciao, man.
Yeah,
Get some
but
food
yeah,
out
so
of it.
probably finding that balance of like improv, writing on stage versus like putting the time in, at home and forcing myself to sit down and write and really formulate those thoughts and take them to the next level instead of just relying on my improv skills, So.
What you got?
Me?
Yeah.
What about it? I mean, I'm here.
Because I'm putting the work in
You want
today.
me to expose my soul out
You're
here?
damn right. What are you struggling with? What
Yeah,
what
I'm
comedy?
struggling with getting too much money. That's what I'm struggling with.
You full of
know what I'm
shit.
saying? Yeah, full of shit. See, I'm out here in these streets, so that's what I'm struggling with. You know what I mean? I need to do less, but God that wouldn't allow me to. So I'm out here.
Full of shit. shit. You know what I did see? I saw the trailer for the new Terminator.
Yeah.
And
They're making another one of it?
Yeah, they're making 6. We're on 6 now.
Please tell me Arnold's not in it.
He's in it.
God,
He's in it.
Like,
I-
is it a cameo?
I think it's a cameo. I don't. They didn't say what it is. They're probably saying how they made the robot from him or some shit. But what's going on? Super professional, Chris Rails. Came from work. Yeah. Nah, it's fucking up today, so it's recording and we'll throw it up later.
Oh,
alright. It. At first, I was just like, yeah, it looks like shit, but it didn't look like it was dope. It looks pretty dope.
Who's in that?
The original Sarah Connor is in it, and then
This
a
isn't
bunch
like
of
with
other people.
Christian Bale in it, right? That happened a while ago.
No, that was terrible.
that was bad.
They buried that shit. They knew it was bad. They were like, we gotta hide
Sarah
this.
Connor?
Yeah. Yeah. No. This new one is with Sarah Connor, and then a bunch of no names, and Arnold appears later.
Arnold's in it. Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's kind of old now, you know what I mean?
He still
Like,
looks cool as
yeah.
fuck, though. He's like an old, cool
Did you hear
ass dog.
about him getting drop kicked?
I haven't seen the video.
And then
yet.
it was
We
just
talked about
like
it yesterday.
he was like, oh, I don't care.
He just
Whatever.
brushed it off. I gotta see the video.
Did he even fall down? He didn't fall
No,
down.
he didn't fall down.
He's just
Barely
like-
budged.
Okay,
That
all right,
really
that's
bugs.
how you
Got
live
a
your
strong
life.
back. The other dude just kind of like.
He's still
He's
cheap.
like-
Yeah, he's a tank, man.
No, he probably still at maybe 200.
Yeah, that muscle
How
memory
tall
is
is that dude?
He's like 5'11",
5'11".
maybe.
Something like that,
It gets weird. I'm like 6'3", so it's
Yeah.
like any celebrity that I see, it's like
Yeah.
they're always like, it's like, oh, you're
A lot of your
Because they
celebrities.
shoot up to make
Yeah.
it look big.
Yeah, like,
Very
They always
short.
shoot up. Like Tom Cruise is always on a crate.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Tom Cruise like what 5'4"?
Yeah,
or some
he's
shit?
he's here to me.
Yeah.
He's under my chin. I was like, I thought you were huge.
You saw him in real life?
Yeah.
Yeah. He at Harlem at Michael Johnson Theater for Mission Impossible.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he walked by, he had the glasses on. I was like, this guy's an alien.
That's
Yeah,
another
there's no
series
way.
that's been going on for too long.
Yeah, Mission
Yeah.
way too long, way too long.
We don't need more of
And I was
those.
like, yeah, they're just gonna be CGI in him in it.
Yeah, like when I found out Antonio Banderas was only like 5'7", I was like heartbroken. I'm like, I thought you were
Is he? Yeah,
you were Zorro, man. How you gonna save the world
they're all short.
Just-
They're all short.
yeah.
They're not huge guys. They shoot from.
from angles? Like Zac
angles.
Efron, I think is only like 5'9", 5'10".
Keanu Reeves is pretty tall.
Yeah.
So-
Keanu Reeves.
Oh, you said
Yeah, I think he was taller than me.
You know what? I guess he do look kind of tall though. Like his
Yeah.
whole entire body stature and shit. Like you can
Yeah.
tell. All right, cool. But I heard Usher, he ain't tall. Yo.
No,
Usher-
Usher's like he was
5'5".
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? 5'5" Usher. That shit blew my mind. Yo. I was like, God,
the whole cast of Power is short.
Of who?
50 Power.
really?
Yeah, because they was uptown shooting, and a lady took a picture. I said, this lady's like, she's shorter than me, and she was like the same height as that. I said, what? My TV makes
No, Amari. What's it?
Yeah,
He's
Steve
short?
Gerrard.
It was short on me.
So see,
With those cats like
bro, I can't believe Amari short, yo.
Yeah,
Same
Mark
Pat, wasn't it St. Patrick? Wasn't it?
Yeah,
St.
he's
Patrick?
not tall,
St.
yeah.
St. Nick?
St. Patrick.
St. Patrick?
Yeah.
Yo, St. Patrick can be that short, son. He can't be out here in the streets that short. That shit kind of crazy. What?
Yeah, they're all short.
God.
Yo, Jimmy, why do you look like a sidekick on your own podcast?
Do I look like a sidekick? Because I'm sitting next to y'all, right? Fucking,
Yeah.
thanks for pointing that out. Because I gotta let these guys shine, all right?
I'll come in here
Steve?
next time I'm here.
I do look like I'm sitting on his shoulder.
It's that
Yeah.
stage
Yeah.
presence right there, man. You got it.
What kind of
Well, I'm trying to let him shine. Whatever. Gotta it's like that. You need a wide out. Wide. They need me to.
These other guys slant.
Nah. Well, it's almost over now.
You taking too much of the camera, brother. You taking too much of the camera, brother. I'm here. What's up, everybody?
Fall. Man, fucking Steve Gerrard. Well, I'm gonna let you close it out. What question do you have about comedy? I don't know, fucking know. Look, listen.
All right, guys, let me know. How do we cut?
Sometimes you gotta reach. You know, you gotta reach into the. If I ain't got nothing, you gotta reach for
What do
it.
you got? Maybe this guy's
Nobody's
got some
throwing
wisdom.
nothing. They just, Man, no. You're fine. Shut the fuck up, Steve. Shut the fuck up. You have nothing better to do. You're on a Friday.
That's true. I need to be here early, but
Well,
It's keeping that passion. I feel like that's the secret to this whole comedy thing is being consistent and just
No.
and doing the work.
it's not.
Passion?
It's being the darkest, most hated person in the room and just beating everybody to the top, making sure you're the last one on the hill.
I'm glad to know how to show people
Top
out.
of the
You know what I
mountain.
mean? Just
Ruin everybody.
What we doing on this podcast here?
Yeah,
then? Are we just here for you to step on us as a platform?
Absolutely. I'm collecting bodies, so when you guys make it, I can be like, yo, this motherfucker did my podcast. Check out what he said.
Well, this is
No,
an
I'm just
alibi, so when we die on a fucking hill,
That's it. I
they're
got
gonna climb high.
collecting content. Be like, look at all this shit I got. I got everybody. I'm like, I Highlander this shit.
That's a good reference, right?
Yeah, I love Highlander.
Good reference.
I love Highlander. Comedy is the closest thing to Highlanders we're probably ever going to get. You know?
I have no idea what Highlanders is.
Are you
You
serious,
fucking
man?
child.
Can you watch a
well,
movie?
you got to go do your
Sean
homework.
Connery?
Sean
Okay.
Connery. There could only be one.
Oh, man.
Right? Bill, you remember Highlander?
Sure do.
Hell yeah. Just know you're not going to make it that big in comedy without knowing a Highlander reference.
All right.
I think I'll be okay.
I don't believe you.
I don't
Nobody.
think so. Because people judge you based on like,
Based
your
on
marriage.
what
If
you've
they-
seen.
if they-
That's
yeah.
why people ask you, what movies you've seen? What's your favorite movie?
I'm actually a Schumer, so.
What's your favorite movie? The Schumer. What the fuck is that?
What is it, Schumer?
Black guys don't know what you're talking
I'm
about.
kidding.
That's how you alienate yourself. All the black guys,
See,
Amy Schumer?
Like we were talking about earlier.
Yep. Comes in, everybody
I'm
just
like,
slide this way.
chameleon. Sorry, man.
First you open
Yeah, I'm-
there.
The Schumer, nigga, what's that?
Hey, I'm man.
It's a Schumer. You gotta explain now. You gotta explain
Like
and
Amy
close it out.
Schumer, and she's also, her dad is a thing.
Are you a Schumer for real?
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
okay.
I mean, I would have believed you.
I should have kept
Yeah,
going.
you should've kept
could've
going.
it
Nobody fucking knows.
It's that white thing, man.
That's
Could
not
have blended in.
the slang.
You can blend it.
Ooh, I feel like I lost you guys after the Highlander
You
thing.
did.
Fuck.
You did. That's what happens. That's what you
Yeah.
drop. You dropped the ball on a
You made us
reference.
feel old. That's what happened, man. You can't make black
I can't
dudes
watch your
feel old
face.
like
I
that.
hate.
How old are you guys?
See,
Sounds
we're
embarrassing.
gonna close this.
You make us feel old. We just told
fuck
you.
are you
Highlander
doing?
Feel bad. Now you
What are
ask
you
about
doing?
age.
How old are
Are
you
you the
guys?
guy that on the first date just like leads
Snitch
off with,
ass.
"Hey girl, can you afford that cheesecake? How much do you weigh?"
How much
Like,
do you weigh? Straight from the top.
You know you weigh
How
about
much you weigh? Guess it or
150,
wait. Yeah, you're like 185, right?
what else?
I could tell. I could tell.
That's what I want
You,
to
you
start
go
with.
high, right? You go high.
Are those crow's feet?
Crow's feet. What's going on with your neck there? What's that? Where can they find you online?
Online?
Yes.
I don't have a.
What? Bro, you ain't got no Instagram, no Facebook, no nothing?
I have to watch Highlander before I start.
Yeah, that's a true fact. Start
I'm
there.
glad you walked Steve. So when you come back, I need you to go on Noam.com. Do your homework. Write this.
Noam.com?
Noam.com. KNOWEM. Type your name in, all right? See what sites come up that you can get, and you start plugging that shit in. Get every single one.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the Squarespace like marketing part of this yet.
You should.
More about the
Get on-
creative part.
Do both.
than the marketing.
Don't be that guy.
It's
Don't-
a hard.
don't-
It's
don't-
a hard thing to
don't-
relinquish.
You're gonna. It's a muscle that you gotta have both sides.
Mm-hmm.
So do it now. It's all a muscle. It all goes back to the muscle.
Of course, with this guy, right?
It all
Okay.
does. Everything goes back. It's all about.
Biceps about to break his own elbow and shit.
It's all about the muscle. You can't name anything you do that's not a practice muscle. You can't name it. Name it. Try it. Try me. Try me. Before we close this out, does anybody have a thing that's not a practice?
What?
That's not a practice muscle.
Some of that personal training shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, right? How we supposed to answer
Everything you do, success is not just.
You mean
It
a
doesn't
thing
just
that you
happen.
do that's not muscle-
Huh? What?
You mean a thing that's like not muscle
What you
memory?
said,
I'm
take
not
muscles to get
understanding
success.
what
That
you're
it doesn't
saying.
take practice to develop.
My BMI is real crazy, man.
I mean, I can tell that from looking at you. Your stomach is drooping out of your sweater. You have-
take my shirt off.
Yeah, but you don't have to take your shirt
No, I
off.
had to do it at work.
I can see your belly button.
He said,
I had to do a little medical. They say, I feel bad for you. So, people come in all types of shapes and sizes.
No, you gotta take care of yourself. You gotta take care of
I've
yourself.
been working out. The last
Your
week I've been
mouth?
working out.
All right, we're gonna close this
Wait,
off.
hey, what?
What?
Wait, that's kind
Yeah, what kind of podcast is this now?
Focus. Talking. I've been talking.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Don't touch me.
I'm sorry. Mitchell, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Mitchel Landon. Makes it easy. Same thing on Facebook.
Website?
No website.
Get shit together.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You can find me at Yeahnefan, Nyamean. Find me out on Twitter, on Facebook, all around. No, I don't got a website yet, but I do got the domain name, so
There it is.
Boom.
That's all. It's a
small
start.
slowly
steps,
improving.
you know what I mean?
Small
Small
steps.
steps
That's all
to
I
grow.
ask.
I
That's
invest a
all-
little bit, I make
that's all
some
we
back,
ask.
and then I put some back again.
I don't know what that means,
I
but
don't know either, but
give it up for these guys one time. Thank you guys for hanging out and supporting the Mike, the podcast. Another episode of the People's Mike. I'm Jimmy Peoples. You can find it on iHeartRadio, Spotify, JimmyPeoples.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, JPeoples TV. We're here every day, Monday to Friday. We broadcast live on Facebook. From the profile page, Jimmy Peoples, goes to the People's Mike podcast page. After that, we're here every day at 3 o'clock for the People's Mike. If you're a comic from out of town, you can jump on the podcast, get on the mic early, and get the hell out of here. Support the bar. Thank you for Idle Shrunken Head, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.